What's up, everybody? Demon back, and welcome back to a new episode of the Godzilla news and updates. I can't really call it that. It's more of a Kaiju news and updates because we got some non-Godzilla news in here. Yes, yeah, it's been quite a while. And for those of you who are sitting there, because yeah, there are some of you sitting there, you haven't worded it this way, but you have been impatient, saying, "You call yourself a YouTuber? I call you a phony. Kill yourself or upload." So thank you for that. Thanks for the support. Glad to know that you like my videos enough to make me, or to hope I kill myself if I don't upload. Um, yeah, guys, life, man, it happens. There's this thing called school. It really does suck. I'm even up late tonight working on videos, specifically this video. I have, spoiler alert, a Bloodborne Rant Part 2 that I'm in the middle of editing. I am working still on the 1954 subscriber special. Yeah, that one should be out to you guys hopefully by next week. Depending on if I can, just get up off my butt and work on it. And also, I have a special announcement for the end of the video involving this guy right here. So I hope you see that because it kind of is really important. Anyways, let's get into the news, shall we? So, starting out with the non-Godzilla bit, this part comes from Monstrosity's Tokusatsu Vlogs. They're the ones who brought this up in their video, and I feel the need to talk about it here because I'm not sure how many overlap subscribers we have, so there are some of you guys here who haven't seen their news. I talked about it in a live stream I did last week. Some of you guys were just completely amazed, so figured I might as well throw it into this video here. The Gamera 2015 trailer was not a proof of concept trailer at all. It was a short film. I had no idea. They had no idea. No one but Japan had any idea. It was never meant to be a proof of concept trailer like we were all led to believe. In fact, it was always meant to be a short film to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Gamera. And surprise, surprise, Japan knew about that all along, and it took us until just recently to find out. So, yeah, no Gamera movie. Maybe because that trailer was so well received that whoever owns Gamera, I'm not sure if it's Katakawa or someone else, whoever owns the rights to Gamera might put together a new movie and be like, you guys liked it so much, so here you go. I think it would be a huge misstep for them not to, considering Shin Gojira is a box office moneymaker. It got beat out by Pets on its third weekend, on its third week. But it is making money. It's very successful. Its international release has just happened recently with multiple different countries. It's raking in that dough. It's coming here to America. Guaranteed it'll hit quite a bit of money. Godzilla is a super popular character. In fact, when I was a kid growing up in elementary school, I used to get made fun of for liking Godzilla. Today, because, school sucks so bad, I was sitting there drawing a picture of Shin Gojira, and someone looked over at my paper and he said, "Oh, is that Godzilla? Why is he so purple?" And I showed him a picture of Shin Gojira because I was drawing a picture of the atomic breath. So I showed him a picture of Shin Gojira, and he got super excited. He's like, "Oh, I can't wait. A new Japanese Godzilla. Hopefully this one's good. I can't wait to see a real Godzilla movie." And, that just goes to show. This kid, I'd assume, is like a jock, in honesty. He's like a big, buff, sporty guy. I would not have taken him as, like, the nerdy-ish Godzilla type, but, he got excited for this new movie, so it just goes to show Godzilla is a very marketable, very profitable name, and that just goes to show the kaiju genre is very profitable. So it would be a huge misstep for them not to capitalize on this by making a new Gamera movie. Now, moving on to Godzilla news, and this once again ties into the profit made by Shin Gojira. So remember back when Toho registered the domain name GodzillaAnime.com? Well, now we know why, or actually, as of a little bit ago, we know why. Yeah, sorry, I am late on this news once again. This video, everything we talk about here, I was supposed to talk about before, just school happens, I couldn't. So I'm staying up late tonight, and I'm pumping out this video. So, this is actually the new Godzilla anime. It comes out in 2017, same year as Kong Skull Island, which just means that's going to be an amazing year for us Kaiju fans. I'm super excited for this one. I honestly can't wait to see what they do with the Godzilla anime. Hopefully there will be no Shin-Chan butt gags. Yeah, I know I was pretty salty about that in my Shin-Chan video. I guess the new term. No one says salty anymore, do they? I guess the new term. I guess I was pretty triggered about that in my Shin-Chan review video, but honestly I've gotten over it. I get it. It's a South Park cartoon type thing. The first one's free. I get it. Let's just hope they don't do it again because, honestly, that's a huge misstep. So, Monstrosity's Tokusatsu Vlogs, again, let's refer to them because I've been getting into their videos. They are good. If you're not subscribed to them, I would highly recommend it. They are actually on time with their videos, their uploads, so I would recommend them. Now, this is like, to quote them, the least Godzilla picture that you would see. Like, nothing in this Godzilla anime picture screams Godzilla, does it? Not really. We have some sort of weird spaceship, and then 3 people in space suits, it looks like. Now, I'm assuming this isn't actually a spaceship. This is probably a big military transport that takes place in the far, 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 far future. This gives me a very Halo vibe, a very, newer style Call of Duty, not like the good Call of Duty, but more of the modern Call of Duty, that kind of style. So that's what's going on here. Is it looks futuristic. It doesn't look space to me. It looks futuristic because this is clearly Earth they're on, or a clearly Earth-like planet. Now, another point out that Monstrosity's made is this little tree down here in the corner near the spaceship hovercraft thing. Is this tree, which is designed more than likely to be an Easter egg to Godzilla's spines, his dorsal fins. Pretty cool Easter egg there, pretty good catch by them. But I'm actually more interested in this King Kong looking wall in the background here. That's super cool. I have no idea what that is. Now, this could just be the mountain range and I'm reading into it too much, but I mean, it's there. It's obviously something. I feel like it's like this big wall, maybe to keep out Godzilla, maybe to, I don't know what it is, but it's cool. I think that if it's like a King Kong reference, that is super cool. I mean, Godzilla, the Odo Island thing, that was all a somewhat King Kong reference back in '54, so, like a Skull Island kind of reference, that kind of thing. So, I think that'd be really cool if that's what that was, like a big wall to try and keep out Godzilla, and then Godzilla just busts his way through. Now, what will Godzilla look like in this anime? Super, super cool. I can't wait to see. Yeah, I do pronounce it anime, or I don't know. People have been criticizing me about the way I pronounce words, specifically the way I pronounce nuclear. Yeah, I know, it's nuclear. When I say it fast, it sounds like nuclear. I'm sorry, I don't mean nuclear. I get it. It's you can call it a manga, whatever you want to call it. That's your choice. If you want to call it an anime or an anime or whatever you want to call it, I don't know. Go ahead and do that. Okay, I'm going to call it my thing, you're going to call it yours. Okay, don't criticize me just because I say a word different than you. Now, I can't wait to see what he looks like. I hope he has like a newer design, like an updated kind of Heisei design, not drastic like Shin Gojira. We got that. Let's get something a little bit more return to form here. But I think it's going to be cool. I can't wait to see this anime. Now, our next bit of news here is actually a video, or actually multiple videos that have been spliced into one that you guys have been sending me a ton. I do apologize. I saw these both on the release dates, so sorry. One of these was made by a guy whose name I'm butcher, so I'm not going to pretend to even try it. So you guys see the start of his video here. I'm actually using his exact clip, link in the description below. That's what this is. Watching it, what it actually is like he put together Godzilla's atomic breath scenes in order, Pretty cool. Now, we do get this cool thing where we actually see the gas form of the atomic breath in use. Then Godzilla has a layer that goes over his eye. That's a protective layer. Reptiles have that. And then he ignites the fire, and then the fire breath happens. Super, super, super cool. If you guys are more interested in that, go check out Godzilla Explained Episode 1. We talk about Shin Gojira's atomic breath. Pretty important stuff if you want to know what's going on here. So super cool. I like his editing. He did a good job here. Gives us a little bit of insight on what's going on. Spoiler alert, huge spoiler alert. Just cover your ears for the next 5 seconds if you don't want spoilers. This atomic breath scene actually winds up killing the Prime Minister when he sets off that big fireball. So yeah. Now that the spoiler alert's done, let's get on to the actual high-def version of the video. This one's super cool still. It's the same thing, we just see it in better quality. I really like this. The way that eyeball just shifts over and then the fire just explodes. I also really, really like the shift from the red ray into the purple ray. Super, super cool. I love how you can see like Godzilla's membrane on his mouth isn't fully formed, because when he's using this breath, we can see like the red ripple through the membrane, which is super cool, which just goes to show that this Godzilla is still evolving. He's not done. He's just deformed at the moment. Now, moving on. So this is the Shin Gojira portion of the video. Not much to talk about here. We will be getting into slight spoilers, so watch out, I guess. Not really. It's pretty much public knowledge at this point. I guess we'll talk about... actually, we can't talk about any of it without spoiling anything. So, for those of you who don't want spoilers, leave the video now. For those of you who already know about the multiple forms, yeah, spoilers. If you guys didn't leave, that's on you. The multiple forms, that's what we're going to be talking about mainly. So, we'll start with that, okay? So there was another version of the Singapore trailer that came out. The trailer actually turned out to be fake, which I expected that. It's a very poorly put together trailer. It was actually made by people who had a pirated copy of the movie. Reportedly, this is what I've heard. Once again, I can't. Well, I guess I don't know why I said once again. I can't confirm 100% if this is true or not. But from what I've heard, this was made by people who had a pirated version of the film. That's why it's such a lazily put together trailer. Like, you hear the wrong music cues in there at points. It's a terrible put together trailer, honestly. I mean, it's a good fan trailer. I'm talking in terms of like actual trailer. It's terribly put together. But in terms of fan trailer, it's pretty good. So, okay, so this first thing we see Shin Gojira's first form we see in the movie, which is actually his second form, walking through the street, and then his gills just spew blood, because, you know, he's not meant to be on land. He's a gill sea creature. He's still evolving at this point, and the gills just spew blood, just hundreds of gallons of blood. We also see in that same trailer, the blood pours into a tunnel system, floods the tunnel system. Super, super cool. I really like this. And yeah, I do think the actual design looks very, very goofy, very laughable, but honestly, you can't deny that's pretty freaking cool. So, moving on from that, here's a picture of Shin Gojira's second form trudging through the city. Not much to gather there. Here's a picture of the third form exiting the city. Not much to gather there. That's actually the Turkeyzilla form right there. That's why it's all red and looks the way it looks. Moving on from that, we get something related but different. So, thank God I did not order those Bandai Creations Shin Gojira figure forms A and B, because guess what? Me holding out paid off. I was waiting for a NECA release, honestly, but SH Monsters got off their butts, announced Shin Gojira forms A and B. I'm assuming they're going to come in one figure set, just like the Destroya Evolution pack. I would assume that's what they're doing here. I can't wait to get my hands on these. Yeah, I did miss pre-orders for Shin Gojira, the actual final figure, but it will come out in November. Around then, I will be sure to get it then. I have the money now, so when these two go up on pre-order, I will definitely snag those up as fast as I can. I learned my lesson. I can't wait. These are, of course, the prototypes. That's why they look the way they look. They're not finished. That's why the articulation stands out so much. They're not good yet. That's why they're also gray, because these are the prototypes. So if you're seeing these and you're like, huh, you passed up on Bandai and you're getting a crappier figure just with some articulation, lay off. SH Monsters is really good, high quality. You can't deny that. Yeah, they are expensive, but that's because you're paying for quality. So I'm super excited to get these two. Now, moving on to our final bit of news. Well, actually, there's one more thing that I'm going to talk about in a second, but because I haven't seen it yet, I can't really give my 2 cents on it. So, these two pictures right here, the two that will be playing in succession of each other when I edit this video, these two pictures right here are actually Godzilla after he's been blown up by the building, crushed by the building. They roll up these big trucks, they stick these tubes in his mouth, and they pump him full of liquid nitrogen, I believe it is. I know I call it freeze juice. That's because I honestly don't know what the actual thing is. They pump him full of it, he freezes. That's just how the movie ends. He freezes because of it. So, pretty cool to see this. I know it's like a weird filtered black and white image or whatever. I can't help that. I found the images like this, so, deal with it, I guess. I have to. But that's what's going on here. This is actually further, confirmed based off this amazing fan art done by someone who's seen the movie, obviously, because if you look at it, it's got tons of elements of the movie. You've got these drone-looking planes bombing him with these huge missiles. You've got the stealth bombers that do a huge assault on Godzilla. You've got the trains that are exploding up his body. You've got that big tower thing down at the bottom that we've also seen in the movie. And then you also have the red and blue cranes that are used to pump the freeze juice into his body. So that's what's going on in this picture. Super good fan art. Whoever made this, good job. It is really cool. And then, of course, he's using his new purple atomic breath. A lot of people have been asking me here, I'll tell this really fast. A lot of people have been asking me, is the purple atomic breath the strongest form of atomic breath to date? I would say that it is the most precise, most, I want to say focused, most... I can't say it's the strongest, guys. First of all, I haven't seen the movie. Second of all, that red spiral ray, it is so destructive. It creates huge explosions. Whatever it touches, explosions follow. But this one is so powerfully focused that it just tears through the whole city when it's used. So I would say that those two are actually equal. I would say that this one's more focused, more, I don't know how to word it. But this one's the equivalent of you using a katana to kill someone, whereas the other one, the red spiral ray, is the equivalent of you using a bazooka to kill someone. They are both equally as powerful, just one of them's more precise, the other one is more just devastating in total. So that's my 2 cents on that. Now this final bit of news comes from Louis Duran. He posted a picture on Instagram today where he actually talked about a couple minutes of Shin Gojira have been leaked. He talked about them being leaked on Facebook. Now, until I actually see this footage, because sadly I couldn't find it on Facebook, it was posted by Godzillaverse All, a page that I could not find for the life of me. So if any of you have a link, leave it in the description below. That would really help me out here. Hopefully I see it before then, but I have no idea. So there's been quite a bit of footage leaked from the movie. I'm really interested to see this. I can't wait. I'm super excited. But for now, I have to, not, because I can't find it. There's no links that I've seen so far. The Facebook page that he said to search it on doesn't pop up when I search it. So I'm kind of in the dark here. So for those of you who've seen it, tell me how it is below. Also, make sure you link it down below in the comments section. Thank you guys all for watching. Now, I have to get into that announcement that I talked about at the start. Yeah, I'm super happy about this. I'm really excited. This has been honestly a crappy good week for me. Crappy because I've had lots of school, lots of testing, lots of BS. Good because tomorrow I turn 17. The day after that, aka Saturday, I think we decided on 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I believe that would be 7 o'clock LA time for me. I'm actually going to be doing a live stream with Adam Noyce and Productions. Something super exciting for me. He is a super underrated YouTuber. He is honestly he's definitely in my top 10 favorite Godzilla YouTubers. I say top 10 because I can't think off the top of my head how many Sons of Serizawa members there are. Because those guys make up my top Godzilla YouTubers, not your... I don't watch lots of Goji Fan 93. ETN is okay. I wouldn't really consider him a Godzilla YouTuber, but these guys, the Sons of Sarazawa crew, including Adam Noyce, because he used to be, they make up my favorite Godzilla YouTubers, and the fact that I'm able to work with one of my YouTube inspirations here on a live stream coming out, once again, Saturday, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 7 o'clock LA time, it's just going to be great. I can't wait. So I hope to see you guys all there. That one will be fun. I don't know how long we'll run it for, but we're going to be talking about multiple things from Kaiju in general, Skull Island hopefully, and of course Shin Gojira, because, you know, that's the hot topic right now. So I hope to see you guys there. I hope it'll be a lot of fun to, you know, talk with someone who essentially inspired me to do Godzilla videos on YouTube. If it wasn't for the Sons of Sarazawa, I would not be doing these videos right now. In fact, I would still be doing gaming videos like I have somewhat started back up on my old channel. I would still be doing that. I would probably honestly have quit YouTube in general, because, you know, I did YouTube for over a year before I got like more than 12 views. So I'm not into that, but, you know, just seeing a community, being able to interact with people, that's what I'm into. And without that, there was no point, and I probably would have stopped doing videos. Also, gaming is just really hard to get into because there's so many gamers. So I probably would have quit YouTube if it wasn't for these guys. Hope to see you guys there. I certainly hope we'll have a lot of fun. Thank you guys all for watching. Sorry for the inconsistency of uploads and the lateness of uploads. Sorry for all the news in this video that was just old. Thank you guys all for watching. Give me your 2 cents on all of this stuff down below. D-Man out.